Tiangong above the surface, being China's first long-term space station. It is the goal of the third step of the China manned space program. Once completed, the Tiangong space station will have a mass between 80 and 100 t. Roughly one-fifth the mass of the International Space Station and about the size of the decommissioned Russian Mir space station but with more advanced technologies. The construction of the station is based on the experience gained from its precursors, Tiangong-1 and Tiangong-2. The first module, the Tianhe Core module, was launched on the 29th of April 2021, followed by multiple crewed and uncrewed missions and 2 more modules to be launched by 2022. Chinese leaders hope that research conducted on the station will improve researchers' ability to conduct science experiments in space, beyond the duration offered by China's existing space laboratories. Deng Xiaoping decided that the names used in the space program, previously all chosen from the revolutionary history of the PRC, would be replaced with mystical religious ones. Thus, the new Long March launch vehicles were renamed Divine Arrow, Land-Based High-Power Laser Divine Light and Supercomputer Divine Might. These poetic names continue as the first, second, third, fourth and fifth Chinese lunar probes are called Chang'e after the moon goddess. The name, Tiangong, means heavenly palace. Across the PRC, the launch of Tiangong-1 inspired a variety of feelings, including love poetry. Within the PRC, the rendezvous of space vehicles is compared to the reunion of the cowherd and the weaver girl. Wang Wenbao, director of the China Manned Space Agency, told a news conference in 2011, considering past achievements and the bright future, we feel the manned space program should have a more vivid symbol, and that the future space station should carry a resounding and encouraging name. We now feel that the public should be involved in the names and symbols, as this major project will enhance national prestige and strengthen the national sense of cohesion and pride. Imagery of the Chinese space program has been used by the party to strengthen its position and promote patriotism since the late 1950s and early 1960s. On the 31st of October 2013, CMSA announced the new names for the whole program. According to China Manned Space Agency, which operates the space station, the purpose and mission of Tiangong Space Station is listed as further development of spacecraft rendezvous technology, breakthrough in key technologies such as permanent human operations in orbit, long-term autonomous spaceflight of the space station, regenerative life support technology, and autonomous cargo and fuel supply technology, test of next-generation orbit transportation vehicles, scientific and practical applications at large scale in orbit, development of technology that can aid future deep space exploration. Operations will be controlled from the Beijing Aerospace Flight Control Center in China. To guarantee the safety of astronauts on board, a Long March 2F with a Shenzhou spacecraft will always be on standby for an emergency rescue mission. The space station will be a third-generation modular space station. First-generation space stations, such as early Salyut, Alma, and Skylab, were single-piece stations and not designed for resupply. Second-generation Salyut 6 and 7, and Tiangong 1 and 2 stations, are designed for mid-mission resupply. Third-generation stations, such as Mir and the International Space Station, are modular space stations, assembled on orbit from pieces launched separately. Modularized design methods can greatly improve reliability, reduce costs, shorten development cycle, and meet diversified task requirements. The initial target configuration for the end of 2022 consists of 3 modules, which may be expanded to 6 in the future. The Tianhe Core cabin module provides life support and living quarters for 3 crew members, and provides guidance, navigation, and orientation control for the station. The module also provides the station's power, propulsion, and life support systems. The module consists of 3 sections: living quarters, service section, and a docking hub. The living quarters will contain a kitchen and toilet, fire control equipment, atmospheric processing and control equipment, computers, scientific apparatus, communications equipment to send and receive communications via ground control in Beijing, and other equipment. An IS Canadian-style SSRMS robotic arm was folded under the Tisane service section. Additionally, the Wenshan experiment will carry a duplicate-stored second SSRMS robotic arm. In 2018, full-scale mock-up of CCM was publicly presented at China International Aviation and Aerospace Exhibition in Zhuhai. The video from CNSA revealed that 2 of these core modules have been built. Artist impressions have also depicted the 2 core modules docked together to enlarge the overall station. The first of 2 laboratory cabin modules,